Hi everyone, once again, welcome to and welcome back in my channel today. Today I come up with a new topic. Even though I'll not say it's a topic for me, it's a festival for me now. Definitely in India, the festival season is going on. We have Navratri, Ganpati, Dishara, and upcoming is Diwali now. And before I start, I wish to all my audience a very happy festive season, a safe festive season. Enjoy the time with your family, and definitely keep learning and keep going together. Today video I'm bringing on the Hacktoberfest. Why this video I'm creating now? That is very important. Number one, it is a myth that in the Hacktoberfest only and only the developers can participate. No, believe me, I am also participating in the Hacktoberfest, and this is my first time I am participating in this fest. I found the content, the description, the blogs have a lot of details available. But being a first timer, it is very tough for me to be understand whole process in a one go. I watched multiple videos, I connected with multiple people, and I thought, let me create a small video for everybody, step by step execution who are the first timer in this Oktoberfest. And believe me, guys, don't think that you can't participate in Oktoberfest. You can participate in Oktoberfest. It doesn't matter that coding level you have 0, 1, or 10. If I can participate as a non-coder, non-technical guy, and if you're a pure technical guy, this is the platform for you. Before we start, let's understand what is this Hacktoberfest basically. So for this one, I will take you on the website of Hacktoberfest 2024. You can see this is the authorized website where you need to be logged in. I'll come back to logging as well. This is a platform where you do the open source coding. It means some use case, some projects has been given to you in the GitHub repository, and from there you can pick up that part. You have to build the code in your PDI and then copy paste that particular code in the GitHub and finally do the rest part. So I will take the step by step execution of this, what it's look like. So Hacktoberfest is basically organized with the help of the, I can say, digital ocean. So it is a completely open source where everybody from the world can participate. But this Hacktoberfest is a combination of ServiceNow plus the ServiceNow community. It means this is specifically for us to participate, where you can go and log in and you can build your code from the ServiceNow perspective only. But if you see that this Digital Ocean organized number of events as well, so you can click on this and you can see number of events. You can find out like this global events. If you want to participate in this particular part, you can go and you can participate in this particular thing. Now, if I go to the next level, that what is why I'm saying it's a user guide, because if you watch this video, you will able to understand at least create 1 or 2 minimum pull request in this area. Now, this is a 7 or I can say 8 to 9 step work totally. Number one, you have to create your profile on the Hacktoberfest profile. Then you have to go for the GitHub profile. So how you can get the Hacktoberfest profile? You have to be logged in the hacktoberfest.com, and you will get an option like this, start hacking. I really like the way they design the website. It's very beautifully the way they are doing the work is representing this particular thing. So when you click on the start hacking, because I already log in here, I already have a profile here, it will take you up a page where you have to create your user ID, your username, your email ID, you have to enter your password, and then you can see your profile here. So I have login as a Atul LNG, that is again my favorite, that is learn and grow together, and I can create my profile with my photo, or you can see anything I want to do. I can that particular part. Plus, this is the place where you can see that is your code has been added into the actually open source. So what does this mean specifically? That once you do the coding, it will go to the ServiceNow people or the ServiceNow approvers who review your code and they approve it. And once it approved, then it finally going to the Hacktober open source. So mine is 1 is already confirmed, 1 is already in review. So total 4 PR I have to do. That is PR stand for the pull request I have to do. So 1 is done, 1 more is required as of now. So once it's done, I can go for the next part. As soon as you registered in the Hacktoberfest, you will getting a digital badge as well. So in the on your email, you will get that particular part, and you can see the batches list. You can see is provided already here. Okay, so this is what is my pull request which I did. So repository excluded, excluded, accepted this one, repository excluded, excluded, accepted. So this is going to the next level. So now I'm going to be sure that how I reach at this particular place and what next you have to do. The next part is GitHub profile. Go to github.com. Again, you will get an option to log in. As I already have my profile, so you can see my profile is there as a GitHub. And what I'm going to be do here, that is very much important point here. So I created my profile. You can see my work, what I've done till now at this particular stage. Okay. So once you log in, but before that, I say you want to go here. Let me take you the next part. If you want to little bit more understand about this particular fest, there's a blog has been published by Earl with the title that ServiceNow plus HacktoberFest 2024. You can refer this blog. Okay, and what say calling all ServiceNow developers is not, it's all communities. So now I'm again emphasizing on my words that if you are in the ServiceNow ecosystem, this is the place for you. Believe me, I'm participating last 7 to 8 days now. I'm actually loving it, and I'm learning as well that what people are doing here. So you will get little introduction part here. You can go to the Laszlo video as well. He also explained the same thing in a short form. Specifically, I can say you can watch the Earl's, what I can say, video here. And now if I take the next part is this one. What you have to be do here. Let's say projects. I'll go here in the projects. This one. What is the meaning of the projects here? Project means that there are different repositories. So if you are already a developer, you know the GitHub. But if the people like me who are not a developer, GitHub means it's a place where developers check in their code, or sorry, not check in, commit their code, and it has been merged in the different branches. So this is ServiceNow program. So what it did specifically, ServiceNow has a participated or collaboration with the Hacktoberfest, with the Digital Ocean, and say, can you give me a space in your Digital Ocean? They say, okay, what name? I want with the ServiceNow dev program. And ServiceNow say, I have a total 7 repositories. This one, you can see it's code snippet, Hacktoberfest, now experience, instance scan, syntax, metro plants. Okay. This means these 6 and also one more that is has been excluded. This one, total 7 repositories has been opted or provided by or has built by ServiceNow for our Hacktoberfest. This is what is given information on this particular part. You can see this one. Okay, so these are the 7 one which you can use in your particular part. Now, before you proceed more further, so what is this? In this every repository, there is a use case has been given to us, which you need to be developed or which you need to be create in your PDI as well. Yes, you can do the PDI in the PDI as well. After reading this blog, you can go to the first repository that is called the Hacktoberfest. In this, 3 things are important to be read. Number 1, code of conduct. That who is eligible for this one, because nowadays if you notice that a lot of people are using the chat GPT to create the code. So it is been said that the work you're going to be do is totally as your wish. It's free, harassment free experience for everybody, and there's a no age bar as well. So either you are 20, you are 40, you are 70, you are 90, it doesn't matter. If you have a capacity to do, you can do that particular part. And these are a few standards or the principles you have to follow while doing this particular part. So you have a scope as well, guidelines as well. This is important. Now another file, contributing.md, where you can contribute all these things. So contribute should not be spammy, number 1, and you can go to readme.md, and this is a place which I'm talking actually. So in this has been given that what ServiceNow bring for us all together. So we have total 7 contribution you can see here. You can go in any of the repository. It doesn't matter that you have to be go in the one repository. Total 4 pull requests need to be done. That is the only thing which is important here. Okay. And if you want to read about this, like say code snippet, this thing, plants, instance scan, syntax, this thing. So you can go the detail that what this particular repository is doing for me. Conference note. So if you are on the Slack, there is a channel available #HacktoberFest. Go and join that channel. You will find a lot of things there. If you have any issue, you can put your issue there, and it can be solution can be provided by the number of people in that particular group. And there you can find that how many pull requests are going, how many commits has been done. So this has a different little bit introduction about the particular things. So fork or repo is 1 point, submit a pull request is 5 points, submitting issue is a 2 points. Approving merge is a 1, close an issue is a 1, and closing is 1. If you ask me clearly, I'm not bothered about anything of this one. My only intention is to be learning and to setting the things what I learned and getting a new experience in this particular part. And these are the people who are the approver of your pull request. So you can see a lot of people. I know a lot of people here like Earl, Laszlo, Adam, Ashutosh, Carlos, Chris, Paul, Ron, Sachin. So these are the people who are the approvers. So once you've done this particular part, you've done your pull request, the request will go to these people. They will review your code and they will say, okay, it's done. And this is what the leaderboard says. So you can see top 5%, top 10%. You can see I am now in the top 25% because I did not participate in the last 2 or 3 days. Earlier I was in the top 10. Now I'm in the top 25. You can see here. Top 50 and other contributors. And leaderboards all the time who are doing more work from the approving perspective. So you can see this as well now. So this is just a motivation perspective, guys. Don't go for the points, go for the learning perspective. That is very much important here. This is what is required for us to be work here. Now let's go to the GitHub. So now what to do when you reach to the GitHub here? Go to ServiceNow program. Let's say I want to participate in the Hacktoberfest and I want to create a new application. Let me close all these things because it's all done now. Okay. So I want to go in the plants. What this repository says that you need to get this application in your PDI. And once you get in the application, the PDI, you have to create one record with the proper proper information. Then you have to submit that part. So every repository will have 2 major files, contributing MD and read MD. This will tell that how you can contribute in this particular part. So this is that, okay, go to ServiceNow instance, go to studio, import this, all the things will be there. And then you have to create a plant. Go to this particular table, create a plant, add a picture, and then you have to do all these things here. And in the README also, something similar information is there. But the question came, why the purpose of creating this video is that because when I go to this particular this repository, I was not able to understand that what to do next because I'm not a technical guy. I'm a complete functional guy. So what it says, go to plants and you will get a first option called the fork. This is our, if you see, repository and then fork. Fork means that I am creating a copy of this particular application in my local now. This is what the meaning of the fork. So you can create a new fork and try to give a good name of your fork. So it say you already have a fork available. Okay, so like this one. So in my case, I already have a fork available. This one, Atul LNG plant. This is my fork. It means I created a copy of this particular part. Open it. Now in the fork, what you have to do, you have to create a branch because multiple people are working in a same repository. And I don't want that my code should be get conflicted with some other one. So what I will do, I'll click here and click on the view all branches. And here I will get an option called the new branch. So if you want to send multiple pull requests, better to create every time a new branch for that particular part. So I can say, generally I say Atul LNG and it's a day 12. And I am putting this branch in my fork, this one. So now if you see Atul LNG, this is what is my fork is there. And now I'm creating a new branch. So now branch has been created. Now what to do next? To do next, you have to go to the App Engine Studio. Also one more thing, it is not necessary that every code you have to be every repository you have to bring in your PDI. It's not like that. You need to be, you can bring only those which are applications available. So I can click on the import app. Now I need to be linked my App Engine Studio, or I need to be link my GitHub with my App Engine Studio. So what I have to do, I have to be get the URL. It is like I need a endpoint URL. So what I have to do, click here and code and get this, copy and go and mention here. Now it is asking for the branch. What is my branch name here? My branch name is Atul-LNG-Date 12. It is a case sensitive. So Atul-LNG-Day 12. Now the next part, which is important, because when we do the integration, so it is what we're doing kindly, if you say, we're actually doing the integration only. Okay. So now we need a credential. What you have to do, you have to be go to your GitHub dashboard, click here, go to your settings and go to your developer settings, and here you have to be get the personal access token, PAT, we call it as a PAT, and click on the classic. It is all similar what you do in the integration part as well, and generate a new token, classic. It asking for my password. Okay. Yeah. So say, what is the purpose of this token? To participate in HacktoberFest 2024. And I will say put for the 90 days. Because might be after Hacktoberfest, I need to participate or need to do more, so I can do. And just select all the required role you need it. Because once you bring the things back from your App Engine Studio to GitHub, you need the roles as well. So better I'll put everything together in this particular part. Audit all the things you can select. And now generate token. This token will be get generated and you will get an email for this token as well. Now copy this one, go to your ServiceNow and search for the credential under Git integration hub. So as I said that we're doing, we are actually doing the integration only. Click on the credentials here. And now I will create a new credential. In this, we have to go for the basic auth credential. And I can say LNG new cred. I can put password as an admin. And password is my access code. And submit. That's all. Now go to your App Engine Studio, and here let me refresh this part because I just created new one. Import app. This is my repository. This is my Atul LNG day 12. And now if you want to for the some combination, you can put it your mail ID here. And now credential, you can see two, because this is my previous one, this is my new one, this one, import app. Now what I'm doing, I'm requesting GitHub repository of plant ServiceNow program plant hyphen Atul LNG, my fork under my branch. It is going there and starting trying to bring my repository in or my app information in the ServiceNow. So it says the application has been changed since it was last imported, exported. Either export or changes alert is lose unsaved work. It means something wrong in my particular repository part. Might be I already have this app in my system available. That is the reason it is not allowing me to get the new import. But if you're doing the first step, it will get success. I intentionally doing this particular part, so don't worry. If you put the right name, so might be it can say either export or changes elect unsaved work. If you put the wrong name also, it will not work. Let's say if I put like this and import app, then also it gives the wrong error. Sorry, it gives the error for me that your branch name is not correct. So it's pulling the information from the GitHub now and coming here. So let's wait for a minute. So now if you see, it's taking a lot of time because the branch name which you mentioned is not find out. See the same error, but it is a branch error at point of time. So I'll go back, I'll close this part. I'll take you the previous one, which I already have a plant here, this one. So this is what I imported the day one when I participated in this particular Hacktoberfest. Now what you have to do, go to GitHub and go to your contribute MD. What it's saying, you done all this part, fork done, and all this thing has been done. Now go to this, copy this and come to native view, or might be you can go on the this as well. LIST. See. Now if you see, my scope and my update set has been changed. Click on the new. I can say, what is the name of my plant? Let me take here something good. Not now. Okay, let me go here for the images. Okay, let's say I'm putting a snake plant now. Snake plant. Plant type. It is a sunflower or what? So generally, because nothing is mandatory here, if you want, you can get the type as well. But I can say it's a sunflower kind of type. Fertilizing schedule. It is due in the November now. Issues culture. This one. I think someone did something wrong, bringing the 2 times here. And USPDA. In which location you put it? India. Description. Snake plant with schedule. Okay. Now, if you want more information, you can put it here as well. More information you put, that will be more good. So now it's asking for the plant image. So let me go here and I'll take this one and I'll just take a photo. Let me save this in my pictures. Snake plant. And now come back here, click on this, go here and pictures and snake plant. Okay. Now my record has been created. If you say that it is a watered, mark as a plant as a watered, it means immediately done. So that you can do and click on the save. Now go back to the App Engine Studio. Sorry, go back to this part and open this table again. Okay, sorry. Let me go to this one, copy and .list. What is the name? It's snake plant. This is what we just created, right? Take this, go here and create application file. Always use new install and upgrades because this is what is mentioned in the contribute CMD as well. Click OK. Done. Now go to App Engine Studio and source control, commit changes. What this means that now I am going to be send my changes to the repository. This is what we have created. Click and continue. One thing important, while the review has been done, this information is required. Comments is very much important. I created a plant name snake plant with location and tissue details. And I'll copy this part because I need to be put it in the other part as well. Let me do little correction. Okay. Now commit one file. My changes are going in the repository. It's not going. Repository has not yet applied. The reason being because I am in the wrong repository. So my changes are not getting in that particular repository now because for this particular video, I created a new repository, I created a new fork and new branch. So that is not working for me at point of time. So it's saying that your point is not, your changes are not good. It means I have to make some changes in my source control only, so that I can get the new import or new changes in that particular part. Okay. So once this commit has been done, now you have to be come back on the this particular area. Okay. I am here now, day 12. In this part, what you have to be do, go here and click on the pull request and click on the new pull request here. It says which repository you want to be compared. I want that the changes from my repository from which branch, plant branch, LNG or day 12. I said day 12 because in the day 12 I have nothing as of now. Or you can say plant branch. It should go and into the ServiceNow main repository. Click on the view pull request. So it will show you actually if you have any changes, it will show you the changes here. Because I already have nothing to be checking now. So you will find something here. The changes might be here. I can find something because I already done this particular part. So now you can say I have this thing. Create pull request. That something is in my repository is available, which is can go to the this particular main request. Create pull request here. Here you have to be give a proper naming convention. If you are not giving the right title and the right description, it can be rejected by the approvers when you do when they're going to commit your changes in the main repository. So I can just put it here for the sample and create pull request. My pull request has been done. Now it will go to the ServiceNow people for the approvers, and they will approve, and you will get a email once this has been merged in the main repository. That is the one thing which I want everybody can do. Also, if you go here, if you open this readme file here, let me come back on the plants. If you go to readme, what I can say, you can use the same repository to create the task as well. Like I created a task. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go here and just search for the plant, this one, and I can say okay, maintenance task. Create a new branch, put this in the new branch only, and your work will be done. So this I created this one, 15 days fertilizer required for my plant only. So in this part, you can do at least 4 pull requests very easily. One for the plant creation, one for the task, one for the experience. You can bring the data you can import the data from the Excel sheet to the ServiceNow as well. That is the first part. Now the second part. Now the question comes, Atul, I'm a developer. I don't want to go this particular part. So next, if you want to be learn, I'm again repeating, you want to learn that how to write a prompt, because this repository is out of the scope for this HacktoberFest. It means if you do something here, you will not, your pull request will not be counted for the actual or the international level of the HacktoberFest. But still you are able to get a swag of from the service now. So in this particular part, what you have to be do, number one, you have to be create a, first go to and fork. So like I already have a fork it. Then I can create a repository. Sorry, I need to create a branch. Let's say I'm creating a new branch. Day 12. Create new branch. And now open the day 12 branch. Because in this Gen AI promptness, nothing to be done in the service now. It is just to be done here only. Now click on the prompts. Okay, and you can see Gen AI, your path should be this only. And here you can click on the add file, create new file here. You have to give the name. I'll give the name little later. Let's say I want to be do a create a dashboard of, or let's say let's do a specific way, as a CMDB manager. I want to see a dashboard so that a dashboard of all of CI classes, computer, server, and router, so that my user can see the data at one place. Now, this is a half prompt. You might say, Atul, you are writing a user story. I'm writing a user story, but it should be more information. So what I'll say, the dashboard contains the three different reports. One report for computer, second for server, and third for router, which includes the fields name, class, and creation date. Try to be right as much as possible here, because just think, if you are writing this natural language things and when you put into the now assist, it should understand and give you the report automatically. So as per me, it is still half, not fully, still half. And I can say sort by creation date. And here I have to give the meaningful name. So it should go ServiceNow Gen AI prompts, and I can give the name called create CMDB dashboard of three classes. And now you will get option this is enable commit changes. Create CMDB dashboard for three classes. What I do, I copy paste and put it here. I know it's a lot of mistakes. Let me correct quickly with my grammarly part here. Let me copy it again and put it the right spelling here. And now click on the commit changes. This one. And now click on commit changes. Once I commit my changes, this has been done. Now what I have to be do? This is what has been done, that okay, I write a new prompt and it has been saved in my repository only, in my branch only. Now go here and click on the pull request and new pull request. This is the right one. And what I did, I used the branch called date 12. So if there's no changes, you will not able to see anything option like this. If there's a changes, you will see this option, create pull request. This is what is my title. This is what is my description. Now, if it all good, create pull request. My work for today has been done. And I got a new number called the 92. This is my pull request number. Sorry, this is my commit number. Okay. So now this will go to the approvers. They will see, they will read. If they find that yes, this is the right information, it is good to be go in the ServiceNow Gen AI or the Now Assist, they will approve it, and I'll get an email that yes, it has been done. Now the last portion, go to here. Now I want to make a changes in the code snippets. Okay, so in this same thing, fork it, because now okay, I've got option for the fork, create a new fork, because I never work on this particular part. Code snippet, or I say Atul code snippet. This is, I'm forking this complete this part. Or what you can do, let me do one thing, code snippet, because in the code snippet I have a lot of information, lot of use case. Let's say client script. Okay, I click on the client script. And in the client script, I have a field decoration as well. Multiple things are auto-populate, these things. So these are the use cases which you can do or you can use in your uh, day-to-day life as well. If you want to learn something new, you can go here and you will get a lot of use cases as well. So like the major incident proposal. Let's say I want to work on this particular part. So what I'll do, I'll go and fork this repository now. Sorry, I'm not able to do this particular. I have to do the complete forking. Not this one. Sorry, I have to go here only, and I have to fork it. So 573 people have a fork this. So I'll put code snippet and create fork. Now it is creating a replica for me. So it takes little few seconds on this particular part. Now in this, I want to go for the client scripts. So I'll go the same thing. Let's go on the client scripts. Let me search client scripts. In the client script, I have a major incident proposal, this one. And now I can go and create my branch. Same concept will be there. New branch, Atul, day 12. Create new branch. Just make sure that your source is right. You should not create the branch under the main one. You should create the branch only in your fork only. New. And now open this. And what I was doing the client script. Go here and I'll do the last week, this one, or let's say validate short description. So what it says in this particular part, two things need to be done. Number one, if you are doing in the code snippet, you have to create two files. The first file is your JS file. So what it says, the client script validate the short description field before the form is submitted. If the description is less than 10 characters, it display an alert, prevent submission. This help maintain quality by the encouraging educate. So what you have to do, you have to go to your this one, go to your what I can say, client script. Okay. Create a script here. You can create a script here, client script. Let me click again. Okay, second time. And then you have to code it here only. And then you have to bring that code in this particular part. So what you have to do, you have to click on the add file, create new. And here you have to give the name of your file. So I'm giving a name of file, short description underscore validation. And here I have to write my code. So let's say I'm going here. My God, it's taking too much time. Okay. So now I can write my code here. Table. I'm just creating a sample one, incident type on submit. And here I can say G underscore form dot short description, or sorry, set mandatory short underscore description. That's all. Let's say I'm just doing this part. I know that I'm not a developer, so you might be laughing at me that Atul, what you're doing, it's wrong. But let's do this thing. So you have to become and you have to put it here. That's all. And then it's done. Along with this, you have to write one more file that is called the readme, that what your code is going to be do. So let's say I'm doing the commit changes. Let me put a comment here. This is not a real code. I'm just creating a video to demo. So it can be ignored when the has been done. So commit changes here. Again, create short description validation. And also one more thing important, that it should be with the .js extension, JavaScript. Okay, and I can put it here. This script will set the short underscore description mandatory. Okay, make it and commit changes. Changes has been commit. Go here, pull request. Same concept is now again, and it is my branch 12. And you can see one file is changing. Create pull request, this one, and done. Now my this has been done. If I'm lucky, so you can see that it's checking all the code in the background, that all the things which I do, it's fine or not. So it's checking some quality checks in the background. So all check has been passed. It means as per the detail, as per the information which is given by ServiceNow in the blogs has been done here. And now my work has been done. So I'm on the last point. This done, this done, this done, this done, and now I have to wait for the merging. So might be today or tomorrow, or might be on Monday, when the approver will be login. They will see my pull request. If it's look good, if as per the standards, they can approve it. If otherwise, they will reject it as well. So this is what I learned from experience, guys. I'm again repeating my words. Please, please, please participate. You will learn a lot of things. If you are very good in the writing, I'll say do the work on the prompts only. That is again a future for this part. And this is what my QR code. If you want to connect with me on the LinkedIn, you can connect. You want to do one-to-one session to understand more about Hacktoberfest, you can connect me with TopMate as well. You can connect me on my channel. Definitely, you're watching it. And if you want to enjoy some more often more traveling facts, you can go to my other channel as well. Hope you like this video. If you like, and if you participate in the Hacktoberfest by watching this video, please, please, please do your comments. It will motivate as well. Thank you so much and have a nice day. See you again, same other video. Take care and bye bye, guys.